Hello and welcome back to my sacred and secret hotspot on the French Riviera, the Lilith Atelier. Behind me, the element of the day, the water. And I would love to start our tune in by just wherever you're at, you exhale and you let go of whatever was today and enter the safe space. Put one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, and let's start with a beautiful poetry that is from Rumi, one of my favorite poets from the 9th century until now, still breaking news and breaking truth. My love, you are not only a drop in the ocean, but the complete ocean in a drop. So how can we use the power and the forces of the element to align ourselves with our body, our heart, our mind, and our environment? Every day, heartbreaking news, constriction, and a lot of confusion also that brings us in a situation of really not only a momentary stress response, but really a grave stress response, which will lead to chronic pain, and chronic stress is literally the worst we can invite in this global crisis in our system. We need a strong immune system, a vital mind, and really to be capable to just act instead of reacting. And as I told yesterday, we went from the primal response of fight, flight, or freeze into a second possible state of consciousness and response, which was the restful awareness. But what if we give us a little breath cycle upward and come from the restful awareness and dive into our unused creative potential? To do that, there are techniques that are very, very powerful, and since existence of humanity and a heritage of wisdom, those tools are still available for us in our biological, so natural logical response and behavior. Beside the technological, beside this logic, which we just want to bring in balance with our biologic, today we really have to question, how do we want to use the energies that are available best for us? And in the polarity, in the duality, there are minimum two possibilities. Or we go into a possible reality of transhumanism, which is then the technology comes inside our body and fusion with us from inside, and we don't know where this evolution is going to take us. But that's a possible way. Or we leave the two bodies, the technology and the biologic, just as it is, and see how we can dance together to make the biological being, us human beings, just more comfortable in the environment we're moving. So is the technology going to serve us, or are we going to serve the technology? That's the question, to surrender. And letting go of that, I really want you to dive with me now and use really the resources of the element of the day, which is the water, and the sea is beside us, sun is setting. We really have the alchemy of the elements now playing for us and serving us. So let's use that. And I really invite you to close your eyes and to go with me on a little journey, just with the breath and following my voice. So relax into that. Let the poetry, we started this one-to-one, just vibrate and be with you. You are not only a drop in ocean, but the entire ocean in a drop. And just let it cascade in our system and let it flow without manipulating or trying to get a result. And just close your eyes gently and tenderly. And there is a mudra, a posture that we take, which we name also the Sambhavi mudra. And it is when you close your eyes, you just focus with your inner eyes and go up to the point just above the eyebrow, in the center of the forehead, and just find a point in that center and just look there. So you relax the shoulders down to the floor as much as possible, and really the head is relaxed, and you just focus on that center. And this is the first point, as above, so below, for the activation of the natural flow of enlivening the creativity with our sixth sense, which is also known as the magnetic sense, which is the exact frequency this planet, the vegetal intelligence, so the trees, the plants, and everything natural is vibrating on. This is the frequency of this planet. And just by going with that conscious focus on the forehead, and then exhale, we just stop between the navel and our sexual organ. There is this energetic wheel, known also as chakra, that is intimately ruling by the element water and its planet ruler Mercury. So this element water vibrates energetically with exactly that area in our body, and the direct link, the almond we create, is by inhaling from that below point to that above point in the center of our forehead. Sambhavi mudra and Svadhisthana chakra point connection. And now, just by inhaling, you come up in that almond to the forehead. And I want you now to think or see or visualize, however, your favorite gemstone. What spontaneously comes to your mind. And put now in that very center and in that gemstone, put the very first thing that is heavy on your chest and that is taking your breath away at this moment of lockdown and the period we're going through. What is the heaviest that comes to your mind that you just put into that stone right now? And on the exhale, I want you to let that stone flow into the water and throw that stone in the water like you do in the sea away. And see now from that water, the waves, this dropping away creates, and expand with those waves, and see how this, what was so heavy, just dissolves and be carried by the element water away and create space in your system. And then you inhale again, and you take the whole ocean up again to your forehead, and see how this complete ocean turns again into a drop. And you exhale again, down, and open up for the next wave of the ocean. And just let the inhale and the exhale let you expand from the drop into the ocean, and taking in again all the ocean into this drop. As above, so below, and all around. May this little but very powerful tool be used playful and serve you to let go of what no longer serves you, what contracts you, and be washed away and purified by the clarity of the element water. And let this creativity that resides in you merge like a dolphin out of the water in a playfulness to let you expand from a contracted fight-flight response toward a restful one, straight away into the fourth response, which is the creative response. And tomorrow I will dive with you by tuning into the element fire with the response next level that we can take and use in that constricted time of global kind of lockdown and time of transition. Much love. Talk to you with the element fire. Bye.